Yo, what is up everybody? It's Kim-san and welcome to my channel. We're about to drop into a place that's beyond epic, Angkor Wat and Siem Reap. We're talking ancient temples, jungle vibes, and a whole lot of history. The pictures, the stories, the sheer scale of it all. It's like stepping into another dimension. So, if you're ready to dive into a world of ancient wonders and incredible landscapes, then buckle up because we're about to drop into the heart of Cambodia. Get ready to explore the top spots, soak in the culture, and maybe discover a little something about yourself along the way. Let's do this. Alright, first up, let's talk about the big kahuna, Angkor Wat. This place is immense, guys, seriously massive. We're talking about the largest religious monument on the planet, a sprawling complex of towers, courtyards, and corridors. Every inch of this place is covered in intricate carvings, from epic battle scenes to delicate floral motifs. You could literally spend hours just staring at one wall, trying to take it all in. Angkor Wat gets crowded, especially at sunrise, which is legendary here. But even with the crowds, the energy is electric. We spent hours wandering through the complex, exploring hidden passageways, marveling at the towering structures, and just soaking it all in. Pro tip, wear comfy shoes, bring plenty of water, and get ready to be amazed. Angkor Wat is an experience you won't soon forget. Next up, we're rolling into Bayon Temple, and let me tell you, this place is a whole different vibe. If Angkor Wat is about grandeur and scale, Bayon is all about mystery and a touch of the surreal. This place is famous for its massive stone faces, and they are everywhere. Imagine walking through these ancient corridors, sunlight filtering through the crumbling stonework, and suddenly you turn a corner and bam! You're face to face with this enigmatic smile. There are over 200 of these faces scattered throughout the temple, each one unique. The temple itself is a maze of galleries, courtyards, and towers, all adorned with intricate bas-reliefs depicting scenes from Khmer mythology and daily life. Pro tip: for the best light, try visiting Bayon in the late afternoon. The way the sun hits the stone faces creates some seriously epic photo ops. Trust me on this one. If you're looking for that classic lost city in the jungle vibe, then Prohm is your jam. This place is like something straight out of an Indiana Jones film set, with massive tree roots snaking their way through ancient ruins. It's both beautiful and a little bit eerie, like nature's slowly but surely taking back what was once hers. The temple was once a major center of learning, home to thousands of monks and scholars. Today, you can still see remnants of its former glory. Intricate carvings, towering doorways, and serene courtyards. Pro tip: to Prohm is super popular, so try to get there early in the morning or later in the afternoon to avoid the crowds. It's a truly special place. Get ready to enter the city of Angkor Thom, the last and most enduring capital of the Khmer Empire. This place is massive, like a sprawling metropolis of temples, palaces, and monuments. You enter the city through one of 5 impressive gates, each guarded by a row of massive stone figures, demons on one side, gods on the other. Once you're through the gates, you're greeted by a sprawling complex of temples, each one more impressive than the last. There's the Bayon Temple, the Bayon Temple, the Phamayanaka's Temple, and the Terrace of the Elephants. Angkor Thom was a living, breathing city, home to hundreds of thousands of people. As you wander through the ruins, try to imagine what life must have been like back then. Pro tip: rent a bike to explore Angkor Thom. It's the best way to see everything at your own pace and soak in the atmosphere. Trust me, you won't regret it. Get ready for a visual masterpiece, because Banteay Sray is a whole other level of artistry. This temple, also known as the Citadel of Women, is famous for its intricate carvings. Imagine delicate floral motifs, mythical creatures, and scenes from Hindu epics, all carved into the rosy pink sandstone. Banteay Sray might be smaller than some of the other temples, but what it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in sheer beauty and craftsmanship. One of the coolest things about Banteay Sray is how well preserved the carvings are. Pro tip: Try to visit Banteay Sray early in the morning or late in the afternoon when the light is soft and the crowds are smaller. You'll get some amazing photos and appreciate the intricate details without feeling rushed. Let's talk about the best sunset spot in all of Angkor, Phnom Penh. This hilltop temple offers panoramic views of the entire Angkor complex. Imagine the sun slowly dipping below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the ancient temples. Phnom Penh isn't just about the views. The temple itself is pretty cool too. Built in the 9th century, it served as the state temple of King Jayavarman I. It gets crowded at sunset, so be prepared to arrive early and stake your claim. Pro tip: bring a picnic dinner and a blanket and make an evening of it. Trust me, it's an experience you won't soon forget. Get ready to experience a different side of Cambodia, Tonle Sap Lake, the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia. We're talking entire villages built on stilts, floating markets teeming with activity, and a unique ecosystem. Imagine cruising down the river, surrounded by lush greenery, the air thick with the scent of water hyacinths. These floating villages are home to thousands of people who rely on the lake for their livelihoods. One of the coolest things about Tonle Sap Lake is its floating markets. Pro tip: take a boat tour of the lake and the floating villages. It's the best way to experience the unique ecosystem and get a glimpse into the lives of the people who call this place home. After a long day of exploring temples, it's time to experience the other side of Siem Reap, the vibrant, chaotic, and utterly unforgettable pub street. This is the heart of the city's nightlife, a pulsating artery of bars, restaurants, clubs, and street food stalls. The streets are packed with locals, expats, and tourists, all out to have a good time. You can find anything and everything on Pub Street, from cheap beer and street food to fancy cocktails and fine dining. One of the coolest things about Pub Street is the sheer energy of the place. Pro tip: don't be afraid to bargain. Whether you're buying souvenirs, clothes, or street food, haggling is part of the fun. Just be respectful, keep a smile on your face, and you'll be sure to get a good deal. The Angkor National Museum is a must-visit for anyone who wants to delve deeper into the rich history and culture of the Khmer Empire. We're talking artifacts, sculptures, and multimedia exhibits that'll transport you back in time to the glory days of Angkor. The museum does a fantastic job of presenting the history of Angkor in an engaging and accessible way. You'll learn about the rise and fall of the Khmer Empire, the significance of the temples, and the daily lives of the people who lived here centuries ago. One of the coolest exhibits is the scale model of Angkor Wat. Pro tip: hire a guide or rent an audio guide. It's worth the extra cost to get the most out of your visit. The guides are incredibly knowledgeable and can provide fascinating insights into the exhibits. We're wrapping up our Angkor adventure with a taste of traditional Cambodian culture at the Cambodian Cultural Village. This place is like a living museum, a celebration of the country's rich heritage, and a whole lot of fun. Imagine stepping into a traditional Khmer village, surrounded by houses on stilts, pagodas, and workshops where artisans practice ancient crafts. You can watch traditional dance performances, listen to folk music, and even learn how to weave silk or carve wood. The highlight of the village is undoubtedly the traditional Apsara dance performance. Pro tip: plan to spend at least half a day at the Cambodian Cultural Village. There's a lot to see and do, and you won't want to feel rushed. Catch a traditional dance performance, try some local snacks, and soak up the vibrant atmosphere. And that's a wrap from Angkor Wat and Siem Reap. We've scaled ancient temples, wandered through lost cities, cruised on floating villages, and soaked up the vibrant energy of this incredible country. I'm honestly blown away by the history, the culture, and the sheer beauty of this place. If you're looking for an adventure that'll challenge you, inspire you, and leave you with memories to last a lifetime, then put Cambodia on your travel hit list. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more travel adventures. Until next time, peace out.